Hey guys, this is Zach. Welcome to another Raid Shadow Legends video. And I know what you're thinking. If you don't know who I am from my other YouTube work, you're probably wondering where the usual British degenerate is. Well, when we were pitched the idea of doing a Raid Shadow Legends channel, initially I thought Charlie, the British degenerate, was going to do all of the gameplay, all the video making, everything, but surprise, I played the game. As you can see by my level 34 in about a week, I am fully addicted. So today we're going to talk about a controversial decision that I made. I'm going to give a brief kind of update on my account progress, and we're going to see how these two Ninja Turtles, Donatello and Leonardo, fare on basically a brand new account. With that being said, thank you so much to Raid Shadow Legends for sponsoring this channel. If you don't have the game installed, or if you installed it without a promo link, use ours down in the description because you'll get a ton of great characters. You can obviously start off with Kale, choose him as your starter. You get him either way, but you can get Sun Wukong, an amazing champion, and you can get Kataro Fox Hunter, also very good. And of course, when you level up Kale, you can complete the Apprentice Pass, get a bunch of bonuses, and it really kicks your account ahead a couple of months compared to if you were just to play it normally. All right, so on to my somewhat controversial decision. You can probably see him, actually both of them, sitting right now in my character list. As you probably know right now, Raid Shadow Legends is running the Sword Masters Path event. You use pizza coins, which you earn either through battles, through summons, or through purchases to unlock Leonardo, who sits at the bottom here of this left path. Leonardo himself costs 80,000 pizza coins. Realistically, as a new player, you're not going to be able to earn enough coins to get him without making some purchases. Veteran players with plenty of summons available, you might be able, but I made the decision to actually purchase him because I thought it, as a new account, it would be interesting to see how powerful an end game defender would be on a relatively new account. Now, I also made the decision, as you can see, to pair him with Donatello, who is another extremely high-quality support champion. Right now, you can get him through guaranteed summons. So I had 4 or 5 sacred shards built up. I purchased the rest, and that each shard, I think, earns you 4,500 pizza coins, and then I purchased the rest basically straight up, which is an option. So obviously my account is very new, but I thought it would be fun to jump into the arena and kind of see how we face off against some other accounts kind of at my level. And I assume it's going to be very well. I hope it's going to be very well because this is a significant investment. My thought is it's an investment very early on in the account, which should remain relevant for a while. Like, these are cutting edge, brand new characters. It's not like we're investing in something that was meta a long time ago. So let's just go ahead and jump in against a relatively high power team here. We've got a 54 power team. And right now I'm running Kale. Oh, let's put him back. I'm running Sun Wukong and the 2 turtles. Unfortunately, I did miss the free one. I've contacted support. I'm going to try to get it. We'll see. Obviously, the investment would be much better if we could get that 3rd turtle. We will just run on auto just to see, because I know a lot of you guys play on auto. I do think we should do some videos fully breaking down how to play the game from a tactical level. Coming from Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, that's a game where really you are punished if you don't play tactically. If you just do go on auto, you're gonna get messed up. Either way, that was a pretty easy victory, and I really doubt we're going to be able to find anyone who can challenge us, but let's jump in another battle here. It is nice because right now we do have a couple of attackers, so a defender and a support makes the team a bit more well-rounded, and this battle is a bit closer. Sun Wukong is still probably my favorite character in the game, especially when you get his abilities powered up and you get him fully leveled up, because you kill him, he comes back in a couple turns anyway. Of all the promo characters you can select, I would absolutely choose Sun Wukong. He just turned into a sheep. I was hoping we would knock him out so we'd see that effect in play. Ideally, you want to target him last, just like the computer did there, because if you knock him out last and he's the last one, obviously the battle ends. If you knock him out otherwise, there's always a chance he comes back. So great job there. We still had Sun Wukong and Kale doing most of our damage. But if you look, Donatello and Leonardo are not even leveled up yet. I'll actually give a brief comparison. They're not leveled up. They've only got, you know, whatever gear I had on them. Certainly not great stuff. But yeah, you can see Donatello is much... I've put a lot more resources into him. Leonardo really still pretty new. No, can he wear the... Yeah, he can't even wear the amulet yet because he's not ascended. But Donatello, pretty good. 12,000 power. Leonardo, 15,000. I believe Donatello's power is lower on this screen because a lot of his utility comes from his support abilities, which don't have the same type of pure offensive power, which would bump this number up. But having trying to level up these two characters right now, I am really low on coins. I'm also getting low on energy, so that's probably going to be my main focus for the next little bit. Probably try to clear some campaign. Let's actually go ahead and jump into, say, the Dragon's Lair and see if I can clear whatever I was stuck on. Maybe not, because I do think... So this is the team I was using before. Let's go ahead and add the turtles in, and I will actually put Kale as the leader as well. So let's see if we can get by kind of a block we had been stuck at. I wouldn't be surprised if no, just because, again, we've got to level these turtles up. I've got to look a bit more into the leader abilities. Really, I'm learning the game alongside you guys, which is kind of fun. I was really planning on just having Charlie do all of this, but I'm playing the game anyways. I was like, well, you know, I've got the creator code. I might as well use my own creator code. It's under my name. Download the game, and shocker, I've hit the time hour bonuses for playing each and every day. It is nice to have some actual support, and this is a 5-person battle as well, so one other turtle would have been nice. We've got Katara Fox Hunter here anyway, and we're doing some really good damage. It is nice because before this, most of my damage, even with Fox Hunter, was coming from Kale and Sun Wukong, so it is nice just to have a bit more utility to have those characters right away. But as always, the resource cost to building them up is going to be significant. But it looks like we're going to have no problem beating this dragon. Alright, that was obviously trivially easy, so went ahead and skipped the rest of that. Let's go ahead and jump into a couple other kind of points I was stuck at just to test this all out. I've been running Ice Golem quite a bit. We are at stage 13, so let's go ahead and jump in that. We got to make sure we've got both turtles in. There we go. And I do like Kale better as a leader, but whether that's meta or not, I don't know. Again, something to look into. Chat, you guys can let me know. And also let me know like what gear you would include on these turtles. I do think it would be fun, like, once a week to see whether these guys are still pulling a lot of effort or, you know, doing a lot of work for me, whether I've had to switch them out or change kind of how they're kitted out. But let's see how they handle this boss here, because this is a good way. To be honest, there is no really good way to farm pizza coins. If you need like 1,000, it's doable, but the 80,000 you need to actually unlock him at the end, then that says nothing about all the other bits. It's just not going to be possible. You're going to get it through summons. You're going to get it through the purchases. But we're still not doing a ton of damage to the Ice Golem. I had one turtle last time I ran this, so I wouldn't be surprised if we're still at a bit of a brick wall. But let's see. Things will look very different once we get the turtles. The turtles still have one more rank to go, and they have ascensions to do as well. Oh, he still survived. I'm going to go ahead and cut this to the end, and we'll see what happened. Alright, so, nope. This is still where we're stuck at. I mean, we got 10,000 silver. I really should have turned off the double battle, but let's go ahead, and I guess just to finish this off, we are still only level 34, so there's elements of the game we haven't unlocked yet. For those wondering how I've been spending, I have picked up some crystals through the purchases. But let's go ahead and jump, I think, for the last bit into campaign. So with just Kale and Sun Wukong, I was able to actually beat the first 3 campaigns all the way through on 3 stars, which you do by only using 2 players. So that was really nice. That got me a good chunk of the way, a good chunk of the crystals I needed for my summonsing. But let's go ahead and jump into Nightmare, and just however far we were at, let's do one more battle. So I think that was stage 2 here. Go ahead and drop the turtles in and see how it goes. Next episode, I bring them. I'm going to have them significantly higher. They'll at least be fully leveled up. So like level, I guess 50 now. And then maybe I'll get them ranked up too. I need some tunes I can sacrifice. But obviously round 1 and 2 are not typically the issues. For those who want to see the what it looks like to actually play with them, we can do that. So we got one special ability, basic attack. I just want to get to the 3rd round, see how it goes. I'm guessing pretty well, considering that we were doing pretty good with just 2, but this 2nd round is actually giving us a bit of a. It's not really giving us trouble. It's just we're just facing some tanky enemies. Again, neither of these turtles we've pulled are actually direct attackers. And right now I do have Sun Wukong kitted for health, which is probably not necessary considering it's not really the end of the world if he dies. So eventually I'm going to move, I think, some of his gear over to more pure attack, but for right now it's okay. Let's go ahead and get through this last goat man and face a red goat man instead. But yeah, so far they haven't done even a lick of damage to us, which is good. One of the problems is that right now my Sun Wukong is actually more powerful than Kale, so it's kind of a waste because often Kale will die before Sun Wukong, which makes his revive mechanic not super useful. Once I get my turtles leveled up a bit more, especially my defender, then we'll be in a better spot. But yeah, we're going to get through this no problem. And I think 2-star, we might only get 1-star. I can't remember how many characters you're allowed to have. But I don't know. Let me know, guys. Do you consider 2 to 3 turtles at this point? Oh, nice. Always great to farm one. Do you consider 2 to 3 turtles a good investment early in the game? Like, do you think this will help your team stay relevant for a while, or is it a waste of money?